Babagana Kingibe. Please, may we have a little respite, please. Just 1 second, so you can hear him out. Please. Thank you very much. Please. I insist that we have quiet here so that we will respond. Please. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I turned the lectern round because there seems to be more audience this way than behind me. Professor Anthony Awka, the Honorable Minister of State of Education, here representing the visitors of the University, President Muhammad Buhari, Your Excellencies, Executive Governors and Governors-elect here present, all federal and state legislators here present, members of the federal and state executive councils, especially the Honorable Minister of Literature, Mr. Lai Mohammed, our royal fathers, the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor, and all officers, staff, and students of this university, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As you have heard and I observe that my honorary doctorate is in politics and strategy. It may therefore be expected that in my remarks I will be speaking on this subject. I regret to disappoint you,
It's not a disappointment.
for I will not do such a thing.
Oh.
For the past 30 years, I have been in politics, and at various elections, I've been involved in strategizing for victory for candidates to elective offices at all levels, from local government, state to federal. We did all this totally pro bono. But now that I have this great certificate, I'm tempted to open a consultancy service.
Ah, that's nice.
Charging a small fee to augment my modest pension. So if you don't mind, no free consultation on this occasion. You've all just heard the intimidating but inspiring citations of my two co-honorees today. Igwe Alfred Nemeka Achebe, Abobibi, the Obi of Orisha, is an exceptional man of great personal achievements and a rightly guided royal father. Indeed, His Royal Majesty has brought such dignity, such wisdom, and grace to his reign that not only he Onitsha, Ebi Igenani, but all Nigerians, wherever they come from, are proud to call him their royal father. When many around him who should know better are busy rekindling old, often personal wounds through false narratives to sow the seeds of discord and acrimony between Igbo and their brothers and sisters in the other parts of the country. His Majesty's had always been a calm voice of reason, balanced judgment, advocating peace and unity through dialogue and mutual respect. You won't find him playing to the gallery, but he always opened up channels of quiet communication with his various brother monarchs, government officials, both at the federal and state, and if need be, is always found speaking truth to power. Your Majesty, may your reign be long and peaceful.
Amen.
As for Saina Kauko, this is a typical Igbo story of perseverance, discipline, hard work, and enterprise. As you have heard, Emeka is referred to as Sai by his friends and admirers. He remains a humble man, kind and generous to all, and always ever ready to embrace any cause worthy of his support. His philanthropy knows no bounds and never distinguishes between creature, tribe, religion, or politics. We have heard that his most impactful engagement is in his collaboration with the Carter Foundation to eradicate river blindness. But there are also efforts to tackle other preventable diseases, including glaucoma and others. Though a self-made man, a self-made multi-billionaire, who is at home anywhere in Nigeria, in Europe, Middle East, or the United States, he remains a modest man, very much accessible to all. Sai is a devoted family man of deep religious conviction. Despite his cosmopolitanism, he remains firmly rooted in his rural identity, where his philanthropic influence is visible everywhere. You will therefore understand why it is a great and humbling honor for me to be asked to be the Onune Kroora, the spokesman, if you will, to give the vote of thanks on behalf of these two great men. We are indeed most grateful for the honor done to us by the authorities of this great university, which bears the name of one of our foremost nationalists, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the great Zik of Africa, and the Owele of Onitsha. Although today it is holding its 13th graduation ceremony, the university is founded 38 years ago as a state university before the federal government took it over in 1992. Over the years, it has developed to become one of the foremost sought-after centers of learning. The student and staff distribution places it as one of the universities in the southern parts of this country with the most national outlook. From the information I've gathered, the university has currently enrolled 2,744 non-Igbo students. Of these, 567 are from the northern states, of whom 182 are postgraduate students. 183 are from the southwest, of whom 98 are postgraduate students. And 1,994 are from the south-south, of whom 888 are postgraduate students. The representation of non-Igbo teaching staff also paints the same picture, with some non-Igbos even being heads of departments. These statistics, to me, speak volume of the vision of Professor Joe Haneke, the current Vice Chancellor, who, by the way, is also the chairman of the Committee of Vice Chancellors. Professor Haneke is himself an epitome of a pan-Nigerian, who, after his studies in the University of Ibadan and NYSC in the Southwest, He voluntarily went to my state, Borno State, in the north, and taught in a secondary school in Bibu before eventually returning home to take up appointment in this university. It is to his credit that since he became the Vice Chancellor, he has ensured that graduation ceremonies were conducted every year. Unfortunately, Professor Aheneku's tenure is ending next month, as we have heard. His zeal, administrative acumen, his pan-Nigerian outlook, and indeed his academic excellence will be sorely missed. My co-honorees and I, we thank him for his exemplary service and wish to assure him that we are happy and proud to be taken into the family of this great university. We shall always strive to be worthy of the honor done to us. As ambassadors of this institution, we shall do everything in our power to uphold his reputation and contribute to his future growth. In the final analysis, today belongs to the graduates who are about to embark on a new and exciting phase in their lives. I expect that many of them will pursue their livelihoods in their immediate communities, which nurtured them and gave them the education for a wonderful start in life. I also expect that quite a number of them will venture out of their comfort zones to other parts of the country. Excuse me. I will indeed encourage and urge them to do so. I will urge them not to buy into the unfortunate, irresponsible, and false narrative sometimes bandied around about the place of Igbo in Nigeria today. I hope and urge them to refuse to be brainwashed into believing that they, as an Igbo, are not welcome in some parts of the country. On the contrary, they must always insist that Nigeria belongs to us all and that we are bound together by fate to be co-citizens, brothers and sisters with a common destiny. We have no other country to call our own, and we must develop it together and thrive in it together. As they face the future, I hope that they will do so boldly. I hope they will be curious. I hope that they will be adventurous. And I hope that they will be creative. I hope they will not be held back by the disappointments, prejudices, and bitterness of some of our elders who continually preach hate and divisiveness. I hope they just make their own way in life and make their own friends, and if unavoidable, let the foes that they have are foes that they make. The key to peaceful coexistence and a happy life when we go out to the wider world is to understand and respect the diverse cultures and mores of the communities in which we live. I hope that these new graduates will immerse themselves in these communities. They should identify themselves with them and contribute to the well-being and development of these communities. They will be strangers only to the degree that they choose to live apart. In this regard, I might say my co-honorees, I make also, and another gentleman, Prince H.E, who is not here, are two very wonderful examples of nationally integrated people who are worthy of emulation. My final piece of advice to the new graduates is for them to know that there is no shortcut to success and happiness in life. You need to work hard at whatever you do and be disciplined about it. Especially remember that crime does not pay, and proceeds of crime bring neither honor nor respect. We should look around us, all of us, and see how society treats the 419ers, the drug barons, the kidnapped gangsters, the ritual killers, or cyber criminals amongst us. These people may live in wonderful mansions. They may drive flashy cars. They may be the life and soul of parties. And they jet out to exotic destinations at will. But deep down, they know, and we know, that they have no honor and they are not worthy of respect. So as these new graduates go forward into what is called the real world, I wish all the best. I wish them all the best, and may God guide them, and may God be with them always.